Good morning, vlog day 2. We're here. It's about 6:21 in the morning. We're about to take a shower and then just get ready in the morning. Then put everything together, do a little bit of reading before my game, just to make sure I have everything prepared. We have a double header today, so gonna be a great day. Let's do it. Alrighty guys, taking a little break here. It is now 7:12 and just explaining what I went through with reading. It was really good today. I really loved it. Basically, the biggest thing that I got from the first book is it's God working to complete what he's begun in you, which it previously said, yes, your life is messy and hard, but that's not a failure of the plan. It is the plan. Which he then goes on to say struggles are a part of the plan, and that grace often comes to us in uncomfortable forms and a lot of different stuff. But basically the message is, when we go through these things that are really hard and that really hurt, a lot of times we begin to quit on God and we begin to quit on whatever we're supposed to be going towards, and we end up ditching it for something else, something that's immediately satisfying but runs out in the end, like social media, YouTube, or even drugs and alcohol, as it says in here. So a lot of the times when we face these problems, we want to skirt it, which is kind of what I was talking about last night. If you're facing these problems, just know, and I love what it says here, you must not allow yourself to think that God has turned his back on you. You see, you don't run for help to those who you have come to doubt. And I thought about that. I was like, man, that's so true. Like, I don't, like the people who I have already know in my head, like I can't talk to them, I don't talk to them. And I didn't even realize that we can think that way about God. So that was really good. And I love what it said about God's grace often comes to us in uncomfortable forms. It goes further to say it may not be what you and I want, but it's precisely what we need. God is faithful. For me, I just went through something that I did not want at all, and it was very uncomfortable. But when I look back and it hurts, I replay it in my head and I'm like, oh man this, oh man that. But when you really look at it, you're like, dang dude, like bullet dodge, like you're good. Which is super awesome to see how the Lord was moving that situation beyond what I could see. The other thing that I read, basically the title of this is Dispel the Panic. And the first verse is Psalm 31:22, and it says, in panic I cried out, but you heard my cry for mercy and answered my call for help. And it goes on to talk about having a panic attack and anxiety. And for me, I don't really have like panic attacks and like anxiety attacks where I get like that scene from Puss in Boots or Inside Out where I'm like hyperventilating, I'm like the world is spinning. But I definitely get it to where like I freeze. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Mostly like when I'm taking time tests, that's kind of when it happens. But what it talks about here is how things in this world will never satisfy in these moments of panic. They will come in and feel good, and then they'll immediately go away. Whereas when we go to the Lord, and the closer and closer we get to him, and the more tightly we hold on to him, the less reason we have to fear, and the more reason we have to walk through this super calm and just being able to do what we need to do. And that was freaking awesome, and I loved reading that. And the last thing I read was this little book, this little sucker. It's get this book. If you're a guy, get this book. If you're a girl, get this book and maybe like see how guys kind of view things. But basically what this little book is about is all about dating and becoming a good guy in order to date. It's called For Young Men Only, and it's more for teens. There's like 3 other books in the series. Like if you're a young girl, there's For Young Women Only, and if you're a guy or a girl, there's For Men Only and For Women Only, or something along the lines of that. Look it up though. Basically, so obviously I got broken up with, and so one of the biggest things that I wanted to do was I want to be prepared for the next girl, not get the next girl and then figure things out. Like I want to be ready, that way I don't mess things up again. So I've been reading this book, and for guys, it's so good. It's so funny. And you know, I've read it. I think this is my 3rd time reading it, and it's really just opening my eyes to back what I need to read and what I need to see, what I need to do, where are areas that I know I see that I messed up and I need to course correct. So I would suggest doing it. Basically what it was today is that your inner qualities mean more than your outer qualities, because when you are, you know, just normally an attractive guy, girls will look at that, but they'll also already question and doubt your character. So you need to have a good character, and then even if you don't look the best but you have great inner qualities, like it was saying, you need to have confidence. You need, if you have faith, you need to live genuine faith, and how when you let those shine, like being really gentlemanly, and you let those like go before you, that you'll have a better chance with even that girl that you're like, I don't know, she's out of my league, I don't think I can. Try it. It also said take a risk. What's the worst that can happen? But taking a risk will give you more respect with that girl. So that was kind of my reading thing. I know it was a little bit long, but as of right now, let's go do some rolling out, some stretching, and then a core workout. It's 7:18, so 6 minutes, almost 7, but we'll figure it out. Let's do it. All right, gang, change of plans. So I had to use the restroom, so I didn't have enough time to roll out and do a core workout. So I'm just gonna bring my roller with me and leave a little bit earlier. That way I have time to do everything. So right now I'm at my grandma's house. I'm just gonna get something to eat because I'm actually starving. So that might be a good decision to get some fuel in my body before I leave. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna pack everything up. I'm gonna leave, and then when I get there, I'll roll out and make sure everything's good to go. So let's do it. All right, gang, all baseballed up. We got our other bag here. This is all the stuff that I brought upstairs for throwing on Thursday and stuff on Friday. We're gonna move that downstairs into the car. I'm riding with my dad, so should be exciting, should be fine. I actually don't know where my tripod went, but we're about to leave, about to head out. Gonna go do my water bottle. Supposed to have a long day today, so I don't really know how I'm gonna make it last 2 games, but we'll figure it out. So let's do it. I'll see y'all there. All right, gang, made it to the field. The other team's playing right now, so we're kind of just chilling, hanging out. I'm gonna roll out. Thankfully, I got here in enough time. So I think we're winning right now. So basically, just doing what we need to do, rolling out, getting ready, doing some bands, doing some dynamic warm-ups. Again, I don't think we're on for another like 30 minutes or so, but I can still do what I need to do. So let's do it. Nice. I'm so jealous. What happened? Oh, really? Yeah. Dude, oh my gosh, I really missed everything. It's when I got it, guys, I gotta leave. Language.
Watch out. Hey, keep pushing, Modelo. Boom.
I like Coach Jenkins. It's like all the equipment.
What just happened? All right, so we're here. I finished my stretching and my bands. So now I'm just waiting to do dynamics on the field, and then we're gonna do plyo balls. We're gonna hit, and we're gonna throw long toss because I'm pitching. So super exciting, ready to get after it. Dude, it transfers from bullpens into batting cages. It's really nice. But I see some baseballs back here, so I'm finna scoop those up. They're probably a little wet, but pretty sick field, pretty exciting. So let's do it, and I'll check in after I do whatever I do. I'll see. Right before I go in, I'm feeling okay, so let's go and do it, and I'll catch up with y'all after the first inning. First inning, it was okay. I walked, I think, 4, so not good. I gave up an infield hit, but we got him out on a rundown. Chase is up to bat right now. I battled, I got a ground ball, but it was booted. It's different, so just next inning, gotta work down, make sure I'm throwing strikes, because a lot of the time, my head just keeps ripping, so it's just like, hey, right here, focus, boom. So that's what we gotta work on. That's all I can say. Okay, second inning breakdown. I did better, but I let up more hard contact, and so I got pulled. I gave up two really solid shots, and it was pretty disappointing, but my splitter was working as well as my fastball, so that was good. But I gave up 4 runs, so I got pulled. Better inning, but very disappointed in myself. It's gonna be a long car ride home for sure, but yeah, I'll break it down more when I have video and I'm less emotionally invested in the game. So yeah, let's do it. Alright guys, breakdown of game 1. Pretty simple. Just I walked so many people and just couldn't get out of the big innings, which was really difficult. Dude just got smoked. But other than that, the team they hit, and we just had a lot of errors. That's kind of it. But we battled. Our bats got hotter. Other than that, it was pretty fun. I was just erratic. Couldn't stay consistent on anything. That was the rough part. So other than that, I think it was a good game. And then this time, starting at first, playing it first the whole time. So just focusing on really my bat and doing what I was working on yesterday. So we'll see. All right, gang, we're back. It's probably been 2 hours. I got home at 5. So basically just took a bath, got everything loose again, and then used the restroom again. My stomach feels so much better, holy crap. So now we're gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna stay in here because it's light in here. So we're gonna get something to eat, and then probably just gonna hang out, watch a little bit of baseball, because at least spring training is going on right now. If not, the season started. I don't know how I didn't know that. And then later we'll break down the game and everything that happened. So let's do it. Okay guys, wrapping up today's vlog. Basically, breaking down the game. There's not much that I can say, but if you go back to earlier in this video and you look at the reading notes section, which is I think the biggest section of this video, it's very easy to see why everything went wrong. I was forewarned and I was told hey, this is the way you gotta look at it, dude. Listen, there are struggles in life, stuff is hard, but why are you so focused on what's happening right now and losing and being bad right now when you need to be looking ahead and being why does it matter if you lose right now when you can win on such a big stage if you just do the little things that you need to do? this right here, it's not about winning. It's about a check. Where am I? Where am I at? What am I doing? Where are my flaws? And that's the way that I need to view it. But also, I almost had a panic attack and an anxiety attack during my game today. And the book also mentioned that. And it was like, dude, I just need to go to the Lord. So that's how I got 1% better today, just by learning, hey, trust in the Lord, trust in what he's telling you, you know, foresee his warnings and take them, and know when you're in that situation, like, you already knew about this, you already know what to do. So that's my little 1% for today. Hope you had fun watching this video. Go watch the first vlog that I did yesterday. Super exciting. I hope y'all like this new style of format. So gonna continue to do it because I think this is super fun. So catch y'all next time. Good night, y'all. I'm so tired.